Good morning, teachers and boys. I would like to start by asking you to do some simple mathematics with me. I would like you to divide 53.93 by 4 and also 46.94 by 4. What are these numbers? These are actually seconds, time measurements of runners in the 4x100 relay. For those of you who are sharp and are mathematically inclined, you probably would have gotten the results. If you divide 53.93 seconds by 4, you get an average of 13.48 seconds per person. If you divide 46.94 seconds by 4, you get an average of 11.73 seconds per person. For those of you who run really, really fast, for those of you who belong to the school's athletics team, these numbers might seem quite average to you. Running 13.48 seconds for 100 meters. Pretty average until you find out that these four gentlemen are over 55 years old, running in pouring rain, running 13.48 seconds each, and achieving an outstanding time of 53.93 seconds. Or you will look at 11.73 seconds and see this as quite impressive. 11.73. Some of you may never run this in your lifetime, but it's even more impressive when you realize that their combined time is 46.94 seconds and their average age is no younger than 35 years old. Consider this distance. 56 meters is the record of a javelin thrower in the A grade. This gentleman threw 28.63 meters. Half the distance of the record in A grade. You might see this as pretty average until you realize that this gentleman is 70 years old, waiting to receive a triple bypass surgery in a few weeks. Even more impressive when you realize that this person was William Hill, perhaps one of the first person in Hong Kong that ran a sub 100 record of 10.8 seconds. At 70-year-old, he still didn't stop. He tried another sport. He tried the javelin, and he contributed to the team. Consider 2 minutes 49 seconds 7/8 running in 800 meters. Pretty average once again when you realize that it was achieved by one of our old boys, one of our previous captains who is now 63 years old, and still they haven't stopped. These are the gentlemen who competed in the Hong Kong Masters Athletics meet last Saturday. Worth mentioning is that these are all old boys, our old boys, and there were close to 100 of them that signed up for the event and fought hard under very unstable weather. In the end, these gentlemen captured the championship, the Lowcock Shield, by scoring 800 points, 100 points more than second and third place combined. But this is not even the reason they gathered in the first place. Why do these old boys continue to train and fight hard with each other? There are no other reasons except the following. 1, to be better than they were yesterday. And 2, to be able to fight alongside their brothers once again. They are not alone. There are 11 old boy sports teams and at least 5 music ensembles and 4 professional chapters for them to support each other day in and day out. And speaking of these old boys, you will be able to meet some of these gentlemen tomorrow morning and Friday morning. Tomorrow morning, the old boys from the class of 95, boys who have graduated 20 years ago, will come back. On Friday, the class of 1965, boys who have graduated for over 50 years, will come back. These gentlemen have gone through different paths, have been through life's ups and downs, yet they maintain their friendship to this day. Tomorrow, around 30 old boys will be here, and on Friday, over 60 old boys will be here joining us. Coincidentally, one of the first things that both groups requested to participate is the morning assembly. Some of them have not attended an assembly for over 50 years. These old boys see it as a very special day for them. I hope you will ascribe to them the proper respect when they join us here in the school hall tomorrow and Friday. When I think about these old boys, or when I think about the seniors among us, I'm always reminded by this poem written by Dylan Thomas. There are 5 verses, and I'll just read 3 today. It says, "Do not go gentle into that night. Old age should burn and rage at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in a green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light." No matter what you see yourself, whether you see yourself as an old man, or a wise man, or a good man, there will be times when you feel that the night is near, and that you may be powerless or running out of time. Or perhaps you feel overwhelmed because it is almost your turn to leave the school, and you want to think about your achievements as well as your legacy. Fight on. Do not go down gently. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. May God give you strength. Thank you.